are these liberals now? This is, well, they don't, if the liberals who control the media were concerned about people who are experiencing homelessness, then we would know these things. Okay guys, I'm just going to talk a little bit, but yes, I'm still homeless. I'm still living in a hotel. I'm doing well. Don't worry about me. I mean, don't forget about me, but don't worry about me because, yeah, I got unemployment. I got the stimulus check, and I was able to actually go out and work a little bit selling my paper the other day. So that was like, yay! I hear they're going to shut the city back down, which is like, no, but who knows? Let's pray that doesn't happen because I need to go out and get my business going. My business is a street paper. If you don't know what a street paper is, just go online and look it up because it is awesome. But how are homeless people hurting? How are homeless people hurting? I want to talk about this a little bit because a lot of people don't have perspective on the homeless community. You're not going to hear it in the mainstream media. You're not going to hear it among your friends because most of your friends, if they're homeless, are not going to tell you what they're experiencing. And you don't hear it in church, you don't hear it in the schools, you don't hear it anywhere. So I just want to talk a little bit about what's going on for people who are experiencing homelessness right now through this pandemic. The worst part of it is when you lack housing, other places become your home. Other places become your home. First, maybe a shelter, if it has room. If you and the shelter can sort of somehow get along, and that's not always a given. And for most cases, many people can't live in shelters because of just overbearing policies and sort of the authoritarian approach that they take. It's just, that's a whole nother video, but that isn't always a solution. But if it is, people still generally have to leave during the day. If people live in tents, they don't want to stay in their tents all day. They need to get out and go around. If people live in cars, they don't want to stay in their car all day. So, with this pandemic, how does it hurt people who are experiencing homelessness? Everything's shut down. The places that were typical places where people can go and sit in the day and have a place to be aren't there. Starbucks, libraries, gyms have just been shut down overnight. And I know somebody reached out to me and said I'm still living in my car, and I wanted to hear back from them because I can't imagine living in a car right now, because what most people don't know is that the gym is like the second home to people who are homeless. They need the gyms to go shower and get ready for the day. They need the libraries to sit in and maybe search for jobs, just hang out for the day. It's just so crucial. And Starbucks is a place that doesn't that allows people to sit there. Unlike many businesses, they will allow people to sit there regardless of their housing status. So this has just been a devastating blow to people who are living without housing, and no one seems to care. No one seems to care. No one seems to even worry about it, and no one is noticing. No one is noticing. Where are these liberals now? This is, well, they don't. If the liberals who control the media were concerned about people who are experiencing homelessness, then we would know these things. But obviously they don't. But I'm going to tell you firsthand, it is a crisis within a crisis. I'm not getting choked up. Really, there's something in my throat. But I could, because it's a crisis within a crisis. And yeah, that's what I do on my channel. I talk about that. So, hope you'll tune back in. I hope you'll subscribe so that I can, start getting a little traction off of this, subscribe and share, because subscribe, I can put a little money in my pocket, because this is becoming one of my sources of income. And I give back. I do. I'm going to let you in on some of that in a later video. But for not right now, this has been Let's Talk. Hope you all have a good evening or whatever time this finds you. And this is brought to you from my channel, As the Third World in North America Turns.